Make it green during the quarantine.
We're going to be taking sprinklers from this side where they're all located out on the edge of my park strips. We're going to be moving every other one to the opposite side. So this one gets moved over, that one stays. That one gets moved over, that one in between stays. That one gets moved over, and so on. Let's go. If you would like to save your sod so that you don't have to replant or resod, all you'd have to do is just peel back the grass either with a sod cutter or just by a manual shovel. If you do that, you won't have to reseed like I will. They've already been trenched. I used a trencher. This is what that looked like. If you have hard soils, you can open it up really quick using baby shampoo. Here's the video on that. If you have clay soils and it is not amended yet, you can amend it with humic acid. I do have a video that I will be posting up in the links right here, and you can check that out also for long-term effects. And be removing every other sprinkler from the curb side, because when they ran them, they put all my sprinklers on the curb side. With them all on the curb side, I have a dead edge out here because I have nothing throwing back to hit this other edge. So all I'm gonna do is they're on a little poly swing pipe. I'm going to cut it off here. I'm gonna put a coupler in between, put another 1.5 foot extension, and then reuse this head just on the opposite side. Bury it down, make it super easy. So after digging it up, the first step is to cut off the old head. Remove it so we can put a coupler in place. Insert your coupler, measure your pipe length.
With him coming to the rescue. Hello! Oh yeah, look at that.
So first we start by peeling back the grass in the area we want to put our sprinkler at. Then we run our pipe, and then I took a blowtorch and I actually heated up the edge so it was easy to slide these couplers in. Then you bury it down, making it as level as possible, bringing in any filler dirt that you need. When it comes to areas like this, I had to use a swing back. As you could see, there was a loop back there, and the reason why I used a loop was because of how they ran the pipe. They ran it up and down versus where I could swivel it back and forth. So then I had to run that to be able to bring it back forward. The blowtorch actually made it really nice because as I would use it, you could see I could slide these couplers in super easy.
This is me trying to force that coupler in without using a blowtorch on that side. It took a lot longer. As I would use that blowtorch, it would make it easy. Burying in the heads, you want to make sure that they're level, that they are in the correct place. You don't have anything over the top of them. And you can see my little trenching shovel. It's a little 3-inch shovel, and it made it really easy to clear out those lines. Right here, I'm showing you that at the top, that's where you want it to rest on your soil, is right there at the edge, that bottom edge of that lip. Find your depth, make sure that it's at the right depth. See that I kind of dug it down. I'm measuring it out to make sure that it's sitting in the right place so that it's not too high and it's not too low. And then just go ahead and get it buried in, making it as level as possible so that when it throws correctly. Then go ahead and backfill the rest of your line, compacting it. Clean up your project and enjoy your work. Overall, this wasn't a hard project. Moving the heads from this side over to this side, just time consuming, so it wasn't a big deal. What is going to now happen, since I used a trencher and did not dig it out before, I'm gonna have to do one of 3 things: either sod it, let it grow in naturally, or seed it. I'm actually going to choose to do 2 of these. I'm going to seed some of them, and I'm going to let them grow in naturally. Going to be a different video series, but those are the things that you can do to fix these types of issues right here. It is better to leave these a little lower. As you can see that this is a little bit lower right here, because I can put some sand, I can put some compost, I can put some topsoil in here to be able to raise it up. If it was too high, I would have to take soil and stuff off in the future or have a mound here. So it's better to have it recessed as it is, and so I can fill it back in. The other thing is that when our grasses grow in, they do create a mat that does raise them up. So it will fix a little bit, but I am going to level this off quite a bit. So not a big deal, I will get that fixed. So as you can tell, my sprinklers are working a heck of a lot better. You can see the coverage is a lot better. I've ran cup tests. I'm back up to a really good amount of water in these areas. It has done what I needed it to do. It does look a lot better, and I'm very happy with it. Overall, it was a very successful project. It took me 2.5 hours to move 12 sprinklers, but overall, I'm really happy with their coverage. It looks a lot better. It is doing a heck of a lot better overall. So as you can see behind me, I have them shooting on both sides. I have them shooting from this side and this side now, all the way down. Now all I have to do is just dial in that overspray and we'll be beautiful. But overall, this was a good project. I enjoyed it. It's going to make a huge difference in my lawn. It's going to make a huge difference. I'm Jeremy of The Greener Lawn. Make her green.